But yeah, shit. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and jump right into it. So again, we gonna start the episode off with some black excellence this week. We gonna congratulate Kenan Thompson, who is set to get his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I'm not sure exactly when, but I did see that was announced that he finally is getting his star on the Walk of Fame. So shout out to Kenan Thompson. He's I believe the longest running SNL host in the history of the show. So definitely shout out to him. Always going all the way back to fucking Nickelodeon, my nigga. God damn, that shit wild as fuck. Let me see. We're also gonna shout out to Travis Scott, who recently announced he has a Vegas residency. I'm not sure exactly when that's supposed to start either, but that's major. That usually goes to it's usually legacy artists who get that. So that's definitely something to be congratulated for and to be proud of. So shout out to Travis Scott for that. Let me see. We also have want to say shout out to Serena Williams, who's just announced it after the next U.S. Open she's going to be retiring. So shout out to her. She's had a very long and successful career. Hopefully she can get up out of here with another ring under her belt. That'll be a hell of a way to go out. So definitely shout out to her for that. And let me see, is this? Yeah, last but not least, shout out to B Dot and Elliot from the Rap Radar podcast. If I can get my words together, they are set to return on August 18th. So that's what like next week, I believe. Yeah, it's like next week they're gonna be back to interviewing the big stars like they have been. Let me see. I know they did the Drake. I believe Jay-Z too, if I'm not mistaken. Will Smith. We don't want to see that shit again. We do not want to see that shit again. Not right now, anyway. Yeah, and they didn't had a couple. For some reason, I want to say they did Obama, but I don't think they did Obama. Pause. I don't think they had Obama on. But yeah, shout out to Elliot and B Dot for damn sure. Hold on, I got time out, man. All right, then we back. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to take a quick break, real quick. Yeah, let me see. What was I saying? Oh yeah, shout out to Elliot and B Dot for coming back with Rap Radar. I don't think they ever gave a reason as to why they stopped. So I don't know. That's kind of interesting. Well, I'm sure it's something to do with because I think what was I listening to? I was listening to something, and they were saying that I think Elliot lives in L.A. now, and B Dot lives in New York. So I can understand that being hard because I know that they probably didn't want to do the Zoom shit or the online shit all the time because while Zoom is a great tool, especially for certain situations, uh, uh, specific situations, but it's not something that you wanna rely on all the time. Like that shit gets, especially with the audio, and if somebody's signal fucks up or something like that, it can be very useful, but it can also be very annoying and very fucking inconvenient at times. Like I said, depending on signal and a variety of other things. But shout out to them for bringing that back. Hopefully they'll find some kind of way to do this shit in person at least once a week. I know a lot of the content game right now is a lot of motherfuckers is doing. Damn, my fault, y'all. I don't know what the fuck going on. What was I saying? Oh, a lot of the content nowadays, with especially with the major players, uh, are twice a week kind of thing. So hopefully they can do at least a weekly in person kind of thing, or just they might just go back to doing what they was doing before, just um, an interview or whatever every couple months or something like that. So shout out to them for that. I know they had Christmas on a lockdown for like a couple years straight because a couple of, I believe their last two, yeah, that last two or three interviews dropped on Christmas. The major ones dropped on Christmas, and that was what they did Ross too. But yeah, that last couple major interviews dropped on or right around Christmas time, so that was kind of like a thing that they had the end of the year. They had the end of the year wrapped up because they was gonna drop their shit. That was gonna pretty much be the interview or the piece of content that led us into the new year. So definitely shout out to B Dot and Elliot for that. Let me see. Also in reunion news, the Young Money Cash Money reunion show was over the weekend. I know it had got postponed at first because Drake came out and said he had COVID, so he he got over that. And they had the reunion show. They rescheduled the reunion show. I think it was at OVO Fest, if I'm not mistaken. But for whatever reason, I was thinking that OVO Fest was in the winter. I could be wrong, but regardless, they had the Young Money Cash Money reunion show, and it was basically the Wayne Drake and Nicki show because I mean, who the fuck else? I don't think Tiger was. I'm pretty sure Tiger wasn't there, which is kind of crazy, but I guess I get it because him and Drake had a little falling out or whatever. But it's like y'all missing out on a whole lot of hits because that nigga Tiger got some goddamn hits in his back pocket for him. Like Mac Main and Lil Twist and Gutter Gutter and all them niggas is cool, but you get Tiger up there with fucking especially with Wayne Drake and Nicki, my nigga, and that's a goddamn show, my nigga. You hear me? That shit can go on for a fucking while, but shout out to them for that. It was from what I seen of the concert, it was kind of a somewhat of a lackluster as far as the stage presence and shit goes because I mean, if you think about it, they like the three of the biggest artists in the game today. So with all three of them being on stage at the same time, they wasn't really going all out with the show. So I guess at the same time though, the song itself made up for it because it was like some nostalgic shit. But at the same time, fam, I got all them songs on my phone and they not really doing all that to get me engaged in this show right now. So I go home and plug the Bluetooth up and we get this shit rocking and do a real fucking Young Money Cash Money reunion show in the fucking car in the on the bigs at the house type shit. But I mean it is what it is. I guess it would definitely be something that something to attend, but just looking at the stage performance from it was kind of like I don't know, especially because the tickets was on some nut shit, fam. I can't remember what the price point was, but I remember this shit was on some nut shit. But I mean, it is what it is. It was it was a decent show. Let me see. After during towards the end of the show and after the show though, Lil Wayne announced that he's working on Carter Six. The Carter Six is gonna be well. He said he was working on it. He didn't give a date, I don't believe. So that's definitely something to look forward to. Let me see. Damn.